Morning, Susan. Welcome back to Sea Talk.
Morning, Paul. Nice to see you again.
Good. So, Susan, what is your role within Mondelez? If you can just tell the audience, please.
Trade Communication Manager at Mondelez. So part of my role is helping communicate the activities we're doing and help spread great category advice to independent and simple retailers.
Great stuff. So today we're going to talk about something good, right? We're going to talk about something that's great for the shopper and something that's great for the retailer. So look, let's get into this. So what is Cadbury's Big Win Win competition? Tell us about it.
So Cadbury Big Win Win is based on the Cadbury generosity premise and also on the concept of winning together feels great. And the promotion is both a promotion for the shopper, but also for retailers themselves. And it's a celebration of independent and simple retailers. It works from a shopper point of view. Shopper buys a bar of Cadbury singles or duos. It can be any bar. Some of them have the promotional flash on them, some of them don't, but that doesn't matter. They then go to a website and they put the barcode and batch code into it. And if they are a winner, they can then nominate an independent retailer to also win. So the prize is shared. So there's a total prize fund of £100,000. £50,000 for shoppers and £50,000 for retailers. And the prizes are split. So there's 25 prizes of £1,000, 25 prizes of £500 and 50 prizes of £250. So it means that if shopper wins, a retailer wins. So everybody wins together. So it's buy a bar, nominate your local store and win together. So it's a lovely concept. And certainly last year, it certainly helped grow the category as well, which is great news for everyone. But more importantly, it's really involving shoppers and the retailers together and celebrating great retailers in the community. And it's totally exclusive, independent and stores.
Well, it's a great way of collaboration, isn't it? So getting the retailer and the consumer engaged. And actually, it's amazing for the consumer actually to go back, and it's almost like a thank you to both, isn't it? So it's really good.
Yeah. So it's a lovely way of thanking your retailer, and they really are appreciated in their communities. So and it's great for retailers to hear that they're appreciated in their communities as well.
I mean, like, that means a lot. I mean, often most retailers are stuck in that shop 12, 14 hours a day, right? And getting that appreciation back from both, the shopper and from the brand, it's good support. So you guys at Mondelez should be super proud of what you're doing. So if we go into why is Cadbury running the Big Win Win competition? I know we've covered some of this.
But it really is about celebrating the role that retailers play in their community. And it also goes back to Cadbury roots of generosity too. We really recognise how important independent retailers are to our business and their communities, and it helps celebrate that. So we've been able to create some lovely social media assets for retailers to use, which can be downloaded from Snack Display. And these assets help retailers promote the Big Win Win to their own local communities. But we've also created digital assets with retailers that we are using to promote shoppers on our social media channels and in our paid for social media. So Dean Holborn and his wife Charlotte got involved in one of those pieces of advertising, and also Paolo and Sashil Patel featured in some of those campaigns. And we also have 5 winners from our snack display competition that feature in the campaign. So earlier in the year, we reached out to independent retailers and asked if anybody wanted to be part of that of our Big Win Win campaign. And we have 5 winners who are also part of that campaign as well. So we've really involved retailers in it, and it's been great to be able to do that.
And you can see the great support that now retailers are logging on to Snack Display for great information.
Absolutely.
So it's a great way of of all the support that you're giving back by having that tool there available for retailers, right?
Absolutely. And we're also offering point of sale for stores, and our reps will deliver point of sale. But if you haven't got anyone calling at the moment, you can go to Snack Display and order point of sale. So on the home page, there's a link to the Big Win Win page, and all these details are available to retailers.
And this is, I mean, look, this is fantastic for retailers, this competition that's running. It should do so well for sales in stores, also drive that awareness with consumers. So I think it is fantastic for retailers, right?
Well, we've run this competition for 3 years now, and actually one thing we've done is we've gone back to our winner from 2023, Gurdip, and his shopper Sheila, who won and nominated him, and we've created we actually created a mural on the side of their store to celebrate the relationship between retailers and their shoppers and their community. And we've created some social media assets from that too. So, yeah, that's been nice. And we already have winners from around the country, but there's still lots of opportunities to win for retailers and for their shoppers to win. So, yeah, there's still time to get involved, and the competition closes at the end of July.
Wow, great stuff. So let's go on to Cadbury's Community Game Changers competition. Tell me a bit about that.
We recently launched Cadbury's Game Changing Wins, which is a consumer-based promotion, which is focused on the entire Cadbury range, also the Treble range and Maynard's Bassett's range, and gives shoppers a chance to win great prizes, including sort of experiences meeting football players and also winning match tickets. But alongside that, we wanted to do some work with retailers, and really based on what we learned from our work last year with our Cadbury 200 Great Retail Ideas Exchange, we decided we wanted to celebrate the great community work that retailers do. So alongside the consumer promotion, we have launched Cadbury's Community Game Changers. And this is an opportunity for retailers to tell us what they do in their community and have a chance to win a prize for that great work. So very simple mechanic. You simply go to Snack Display and fill in a form describing the work you do in your community, and that will then be judged by an independent panel of judges. And the best work, and there's a series of criteria for that, which is all on the website, but the best applications will win cash prizes, which can be used for the retailer's own business, for their own use, or to plow back into further community work. So there are 5 prizes of £1,000. There's 10 prizes of £500, and there's also 15 hampers to be won. So we know that Cadbury hampers are always well received for community events, for raffle prizes, so that they can be used in that way, or however a retailer chooses to use them. So this is a celebration of everything that retailers do in their community. And at the end of the competition, we will share the ideas that we receive as well to help inspire people in terms of the sort of community work that they want to do. We know that sharing ideas is a great way for retailers to learn from each other and get ideas and be inspired. So yeah, we're going to share those ideas at the end of the competition, and we'll be sort of telling people what were the winning ideas. So hopefully that's really going to be, great information for retailers to take away and look at.
Wow, that's great stuff. What Mondelez, and Susan, I think you're very well respected within the independent community, as always. To get start with the Big Win competition, getting the retailer and the shopper engaged, supported by Mondelez, is amazing. But then actually going on to the Game Changers competition, and actually, it's not just about winning the prizes, but it's actually inspiring other retailers of this is what retailer A is doing in their area with their community, and this is what you could be doing. I think that's a game changer in itself. And you're right, retailers always want to listen to other retailers and learn. But this is a great way of a brand getting behind and saying, look, let's get these ideas out. So you should be super proud of what you guys are doing.
And there's a little more time for that competition. So we're closing it at the end of August. And then we've been announcing through September the winning ideas. So yeah, please, everybody, let us know what you're doing. You might win some cash, but you might just inspire another retailer. And that's something in its own right to be proud of.
Well, look, if you haven't entered already, we'll share the link on this. And, you know, as a dear friend of mine, Atul Soda says, get involved. It's easy as that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think with community work, it kind of builds, doesn't it? The more you do, the more you enjoy it, the more you engage. And I'm always amazed at what people do within their communities. It's really always heartwarming to see the work that's going on. But it's also nice to be thanked. And I think that's a good balance. You know, Big Win Win helps thank. Whereas Game Changers is about helping to spread ideas and hopefully winning something to give back to your community as well. And don't forget, retailers can always look at snackdisplay.co.uk to check out our latest news and competitions and get general category advice as well. And also all our competition terms and conditions are always available on Snack Display.
Yeah, and I think I should do that as well on behalf of the many independent retailers up and down the country. You know, I'd like to thank Mondelez for the kind support over the years, and, you know, looking forward to this competition as well. So thank you very much, Susan.
Well, thank you. And let's hope we get lots of entries. So thank you, Paul, very much for talking to me today.
Thank you.